Emma's Nightmare. The Curse of the Abandoned Mansion. A young woman named Emma visits an old American town for vacation. The town has a terrifying legend circulating among its residents about an abandoned old mansion. According to the legend, this mansion is cursed by a dark entity. One day, Emma decides to explore the town's history and walks around the mansion. On a windy day, she reaches the mansion's door and steps inside. Inside, she sees the shadow of a ghostly figure. The shadow rapidly approaches her, and Emma steps back in fear. Emma realizes that she's the only person in town and understands the horrifying truth. The shadow is not confined to the mansion anymore. It roams freely through the town's streets. The story aims to create a brief, suspenseful moment by using American folklore and horror elements. It is ideal for grabbing the viewer's attention and providing a suspenseful experience. Write your thoughts about the story in the comments. The Whispering Woods. The story of a haunted forest. For years, there has been a forest mysteriously renowned for its eerie reputation. Everyone calls it the Whispering Woods. Here's the story of this forest. When her parents brought her into the forest, a young girl named Emily got lost in its depths and fell into the clutches of the mysterious beings that inhabit the forest. The shadows of the forest are home to ghosts, jinn, and spirits. One night, Emily begins to hear strange sounds in the forest. She hears the cries of a child and the melancholic singing of a woman. She decides to investigate the odd sounds, determined to uncover the complex history of the forest. Her research reveals that the forest was cursed thousands of years ago, and this curse awakens every century, seeking victims. Emily embarks on a perilous journey to unravel the mysteries of the forest and appease the spirits within. However, with every step, she realizes that ghosts and the curse are following her. Ultimately, she discovers a secret deep within the forest, and the only way to save herself is to make a sacrifice. This story incorporates elements of mystery, suspense, and horror, and could captivate the attention of viewers. By enhancing the YouTube video with compelling visuals, atmospheric music, and impactful sound effects, you can make it even more gripping.
Door Knocker, a suspenseful tale.
One night, a young woman named Emily returned to her old home where she lived alone. Rain tapped on the window with the wind, but Emily was determined to spend this stormy night quietly in her house. As Emily sat in the living room, suddenly, the door knocker started to gently knock. At first, she thought it was just the effect of the wind, but then she realized that the sound was regular and intermittent. The door knocker was behaving as if someone were using it. In fear, Emily quietly approached the door and held the door knocker. However, she felt that it was being knocked without being touched. In that moment, she wondered who might be behind the door. With a trembling hand, Emily opened the door. There was no one behind the door. There was only an empty doorway opening to the stormy night. The door knocker was still gently swaying. Emily's heart was beating rapidly, and for a moment, silence prevailed. Then there was a rustling sound, and a dark entity entered the house. Emily realized that the mysterious entity that had knocked the door knocker was not her.